Well, hello and welcome to another taste of honey with myself, moi, Iris Kerrigan. And this time, my little friend Caesar, he's been a friend of our family for 19 years. So since he's getting a little old, I'm gonna let him get down and go find his bed to rest. And then I'm gonna read from the third chapter of The Buzz at Chicky-Pie's Cafe. So, I hope you enjoy it. I won't be reading it all, but again, here we go. Chapter 3. I get comfortable here. It wasn't long after my mama Millie learned to cook real good that she started inviting her friends to come by and visit me. She was a wise woman, my mama. But I think the most fun part was how she done it. She cooked so much food it smelled like a pot belly full of good eating, and people just start following the wonderful aroma right to my front door. Pretty soon, folks was coming here every day and lining up at my door to buy her food. So she nailed a sign above my door that say Millie's Diner. Then Mama got down on her knees right by that door and she prayed to her Lord. She asked him to guide her and help her with cooking and the business. Now that was way back in 1963. It's a good thing she done that though, because even though folks started coming here to eat, sometimes they'd bring their troubles too. And years later, when Mama Millie passed and her granddaughter Mel take over and change the name to Chicky-Pie's Cafe, well, folks still bring their worries in. Mama Millie used to tell me lots of things about honeybees. She say that coming to the Lord is a little like bees' work. Bees don't do their work because they want to earn something. No, they do it because the good Lord put it in them to do it. And when we ask him to come into our hearts, he puts his spirit in us. Then we do works that we's designed to do in the first place. So it goes in that order, not the other way round. Saturday, Elise. Looking at her number on the paper, I dialed Betty's cell phone. Hi, this is Elise. Do you have a minute? Then whispering, I glanced around to ensure no one could hear. Elise, are you all right? You sound upset. Yeah, I'm fine, but I need to make this quick. I'm sorry for not being able to work with you on your project yesterday. I hope I wasn't rude on the phone. I mean, it's just that when Jack comes home unexpectedly, he can get sort of mean. It makes me a little nervous. I never know how he might act when he's tired. Don't worry about it, I understand. I get a little grumpy when I'm tired too. You want to try and set up another day? Betty was amazingly gracious. For a second I thought about telling her, but I'll never be able to tell anyone about what Jack does to me. Would Tuesday work for you? Yes, that's good, Betty confirmed. Do you still want me to come over there? Well, I was wondering if maybe I could go over to your place instead. I asked shyly. I couldn't run the risk of another delay. About 10 in the morning, if that's okay? Sure, I live about 2 miles from the store. Do you know where the Canyon Housing Tract is? Sure, I go right past there on my way to and from the kids' school every day. I was relieved to hear it was along my usual route, so I could make an excuse to buy groceries and fabric. That would give me a couple of hours. It wouldn't leave much time to visit Betty, but it shouldn't raise any alarms with Jane either. I'll just pick up the kids from school on my way home from your place, so that should work well, I told her. Okay, great. I'll look forward to it. Why don't you let me make lunch for us and you bring the brownies? Oh, that would be awesome. But I don't want to be a bother. I could pick something up on my way over, I offered, but hoped not to have to explain those purchases to Jane. No bother at all. See you next Tuesday. I said goodbye, thanking Betty for her understanding and flexibility, then sighed with relief. Sure hope it works out this time. Tuesday morning. Still warm, I scooped up the brownies and placed a few on a small plate before inserting 2 in a baggie for the kids. Then stacking the rest on a disposable plate and covering it with foil, I started out the door when Jane stopped me, short. What the hell are you doing with those brownies? Oh, I thought I told you, Being quick with an excuse, I sidestepped Jane's nasty mood. Bee's teacher asked me if I could bring a snack to share. They have the play rehearsal, so I made these for the kids. I left a few for you and Jack. Pointing to the small plate of brownies, I felt proud for thinking on my feet, even if it was another lie. Quickly avoiding more inquiry, I hollered, "Come on, kids, we need to leave for school now." I dashed out anxiously, avoiding Jane's weighty stare. Jane came out as we loaded into the car, but not to say goodbye. "Don't you need money for groceries?" she said suspiciously. "Oh, Jack gave me some already. See you after I pick up the kids from school. Oh, I might drop into the fabric shop. They have some blue cotton material that would look beautiful with Bee's eyes. I saw it the last time I was there, and I think it's on sale now." I babbled on with confidence as if it was all true. "Okay," Jane said, now speechless. I continued to layer on more excuses and lies. "I'll probably get a bite to eat and hang around till time to pick them up. No sense going all the way home to turn around and go back a few minutes later. It'll just waste gas." But boy, am I getting clever, I thought. I cringed inwardly, remembering why Jack had given me $100, far more than his usual silencing bribe. Jane knew something was going on between us, but was probably in denial. Maybe she thought Jack had told her the truth when he said he wasn't interested in me any longer. Jane turned to go back into the house. Putting the car in reverse, I started to pull out, then saw her stop short and turn around, her steely stare slapping me nearly as hard as an actual hit. Its message a sharp blow. Realization of why Jack had given me money filled her eyes with rage. I better get moving, I thought as I swiftly pulled into the street. Heading out of the driveway, a movement next door caught my eye. On Jim's side yard was the girl I'd seen in the empty parking lot days earlier. The one with black hair and a blue dress that was now void of stains. She looked up briefly, her eyes full of sadness, rimmed with dark circles. I wondered if she was replacing their nanny Alejandra, whom I hadn't seen for several weeks. No doubt they'll keep tight reins on her too. And that's all of chapter 3 for now. But I hope you'll tune in again next week for another taste of honey. And perhaps I'll do a reading from chapter 4. But also, tune in coming soon for devotions from A Taste of Honey. Bye-bye for now.